Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be having a look at Effective Conclusions, a text response essay guide. Together, we're going to be looking at the structure of a conclusion, writing one together, and having a look at the simple rules of what to and not do in a text response essay conclusion. Okay, so a conclusion is really a summary of your entire essay. So with this in mind, you only really need to do two things to write an effective conclusion. You need to outline your main contention and restate or summarize the arguments that you've made in each of the body paragraphs. So basically, the structure of your conclusion is very similar to that of an introduction. These two bookend your essay and they make it easy for readers to follow along and see what you're going to be arguing throughout the essay. Now what we're going to do is outline sentence by sentence what you can include in your conclusion. Remember that this is just a guide and you can play around with the structure, but this can help you out if you're unsure of the order or what to include in your conclusion. So your first sentence should simply state your contention. What's your overall argument? In sentences 2 to 4, summarize each of your main arguments that you've put in your first, second, and third body paragraph. You should space them out and include one argument in each sentence. The final sentence is where you rephrase your contention with energy and passion to make it clear to the audience and end on a really strong note. Now let's write a conclusion together. I'm going to write one based on the essay topic Of Mice and Men is a novella which contends that people cannot change over time. Do you agree? Now, in my first sentence, I need to state my contention. Steinbeck presents readers with a rich and vivid literary world, which includes some dour undertones. However, he does not fail to close most character plots with the promise for the future. So my next 3 sentences are going to summarise each of the arguments that I've made in my body paragraphs. Let's have a look at how I do this. Lenny's disabilities are unable to be altered and change in the novella, which concludes in tragedy. Despite this, George's aspirations, although wavering, maintain optimism for his dreams. Hope is also displayed through the downtrodden character of Crooks, who maintains integrity and gains the promise for his fate. The last sentence, I'm going to rephrase my contention with energy and passion. Whilst the poignancy within Of Mice and Men presents the audience with a sombre and distressing tone, Steinbeck's intent is to provide readers with a newfound appreciation of the strength of mankind and our potential to change for the better. So here we have a finished conclusion. Notice that it's 5 sentences long, it's not 1 or 2, and I've really just summarised everything that I would have written in my whole essay. Here's what the conclusion will look like without the numbers in there. There are a few things that I want you to know about conclusions that I haven't put in this video so far. So the first thing is to use good vocabulary, okay? The more advanced your vocabulary, the better the essay will read and flow. Talking about flowing, use connectives. Connectives help to add fluency and they make your expression a lot better. Expand all of your contractions, which means using does not instead of doesn't. And avoid I. Never use I or talk about yourself in an essay. Also, avoid using quotations, introducing new information, and over-explaining your arguments. A conclusion is meant to be just a quick summary of what you've already written. All the best for your essay writing.